record. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Today, we are going to talk about, okay, the magical way out of negativity, okay? And once again, like everything that we do, this is going to be a practice. Oh, I need to sorry, I forgot one chat because I know Miss shoot. Okay. All right. So everything is practice. So I hope you take good notes. You listen to what we talk about and you take it with you. You take it with you. Today, we're going to talk about the magical way out of negativity. Okay. See, a thankful person is thankful under all circumstances. Okay. I'm going to give you an example. This weekend, network marketers, we work hard and we don't take breaks. Okay. So when we do take breaks, we play hard. And I'm talking about we play hard. So Saturday night after the convention was over, I rented us a stretch timer. And we took it out for the night. We went to a little town called Brazelton. And we watched my uncle's band play. We made a couple of stops. We had a really good time. At the beginning, they couldn't figure out how to connect the Bluetooth to the radio. And they're like, oh God, we gotta have music. Oh God, we gotta have music. And I was like, you know what? I don't give a shit if we got music or not. I am so happy and grateful to have a fly ash ride to be riding around in the streets of Atlanta with all of my peeps. What? A person that lives in gratitude, a person that is thankful, they're going to find a reason to be thankful in all circumstances. Okay. In all circumstances. There were several times over the weekend where people were complaining and this, that, and the other. And here I go, you know what? I don't care. I am so happy and grateful that blah, 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 whatever. Okay. So that's something you need to think about. Okay. A thankful person is thankful under all circumstances. Okay. Whether it's a relationship that you have in turmoil, financial pressure, a lack of health, maybe problems with your business or in your job. Negative situations arise because of lack of gratitude over a long period of time, okay? If we are not grateful, for each thing in our lives, we are unintentionally taking those things for granted. Taking things for granted is a major cause of negativity because when we take things for granted, we are not giving thanks in return. We stop the magic from happening in our life. Just as giving thanks to others will always lead to our life magically increasing, so must taking things for granted always lead to life decreasing. Are you grateful for your health when it's good? Or do you only notice your health when your body gets sick or hurts or is wore down? Are you grateful for your work, for your business every day? Or do you only value your position when you hear there's going to be cutbacks? Are you grateful for your pay, for the money that you are making? Or do you take it for granted? Are you grateful for your loved ones when everything is running smoothly? Or do you only talk to others about your loved ones when there are problems? Are you grateful for when your car for when it's working well? Or are you only thinking about your car when it breaks down? Think about these things, guys. Think about these things. Are you grateful to be alive every day, or are you taking it for granted? Taking things for granted results in complaining, negative thoughts, negative words. So when you complain, by the law of attraction, all you're going to do is bring more things into your life to complain about. If you're complaining about the weather, if you're complaining about the traffic, your boss, your spouse, your family, your friend, a stranger, if you're complaining about waiting in line, if you're complaining about bills, the economy, the cost of something, the service of a company, you're not being grateful. You're pushing your dream life further away with every complaint. Now that you understand about complaining, negative thoughts, negative words, and taking things for granted, it stops the good things in your life. Okay. Now you understand when something goes very wrong, you have unintentionally not been grateful enough. Okay. It's impossible to be negative when you're grateful. It is impossible. It's impossible to criticize and to blame other people when you're grateful. It is impossible to feel sad or have any negative feeling when you're grateful. And the best news is that if you have any negative situations in your life currently, it will not take a long period of time for you to transform them with gratitude. The negative situations will disappear in a puff of smoke, just like magic. Okay. First, as difficult as it may be, you have to look for things to be grateful for in a negative situation. No matter how bad things are, you can always find something to be grateful for, especially when you know that your gratitude will magically transform every negative circumstance. Walt Disney, who knew about the true magic of life, showed us how to do this in the movie Pollyanna. And not in the 1960s, this movie, it featured the Glad game, which had a profound effect on me when I was a child. I played the Glad game featured in the movie throughout my childhood and adolescence. To play the Glad game, you look for as many things as you can find to be glad about, especially in a negative situation. Finding things to be glad about or finding things to be grateful for in a negative situation, what that does, guys, is it makes solutions appear. Okay. See, Walt Disney demonstrated the magical power of gratitude in Pollyanna, and thousands of years earlier, Buddha demonstrated the way to use the same magical power when he said this. Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us all be thankful. Let Buddha's words be your inspiration. And today, take one problem or one negative situation in your life that you most want to resolve. And look for 10 things in that situation to be grateful for. I know it can be challenging to begin this practice, but see, Buddha is showing you the way to do it. Make a written list of 10 things on your computer or in your gratitude journal. As an example, okay, your problem might be that you're out of work. Despite your best efforts, you're still unemployed. To magically turn this situation around, you have to do a concentrated practice of gratitude on the situation. Here is some examples of some things you might say. You know what? I am so grateful to have had more time with my family during this period. I'm so grateful that my life is in a lot better order because of the spare time I've had. I am grateful that I've had a job most of my life and that I am experienced. You know, I am truly grateful that this is the first time that I've been unemployed. I am grateful that there are jobs out there and more new jobs are appearing each day. I am grateful that I have my health and that I can work. I am grateful for my family's support and encouragement. I am grateful for the rest that I've had because you know what? I really needed it. Or I am so grateful that through losing my job, I've realized how much having a job means to me. I've never realized that until now. See, as a result of the unemployed person's gratitude, they're going to attract different circumstances, or their current situation must and will magically change. The power of gratitude is greater than any negative situation. There are unlimited ways that these negative situations can change. All you have to do is practice your gratitude. Watch the magic take place. Let's take another example. A son whose relationship with his father is troubled. The son feels that no matter what he does, it never seems to be good enough for his father. You know, this could be his list. You know, I'm so grateful that most of the relationships in my life are really good. You know, I'm grateful to my father for working hard so that I could have the education that he didn't get to have. I am grateful for my father for supporting our family through my childhood because I didn't have a clue then how much hard work and money it took to keep a family going. I am grateful to my father for taking me to basketball every Saturday when I was a child. I am grateful that my father is not as tough on me these days as he used to be in the past. I am grateful that my father cares so much about me because he wouldn't be tough if he didn't care so much. I'm grateful that through my relationship with my father, I have learned how to have compassion and a greater understanding with my children. I am grateful for my father for showing me how important encouragement is in raising happy, confident children. And not even in saying that, it's not saying that he was shown encouragement by his father. It could be that he had a lack of encouragement, And so by knowing what he didn't have, he knew what he needed to give his kids. I'm really grateful when I get to laugh with my father. Some people didn't get to do that because they never had a father. And for others who have lost their father, they'll never have the chance to laugh with their father again. And I am so truly grateful that I have my father because amid the tough times, there have been good times and there will be more good times ahead with my father. See, as a result of the son's heartfelt gratitude, the feelings of gratitude for his father, he will change their relationship for the better. The son changed the way he thinks and feels about his father, which immediately changes what he attracts from his father. Even though the son was being grateful in his mind, at an energetic and quantum level, the son's gratitude is going to have a magical effect on the relationship with his father, provided he maintains his gratitude. By the law of attraction, the son must receive far better circumstances with his father, and their relationship must begin to improve immediately. Remember, you can tell your gratitude is working by the way that you feel. You should feel a lot better about the situation after practicing gratitude. The first evidence of gratitude's magical power working is your feelings lifting. So when you do feel better about it, you know the situation will improve and the solutions will appear. The answer to any negative situation you want to resolve is to focus concentrated gratitude on it until you feel better inside. Then you will see the magic work its wonder in the outside world. In making your written list, make sure you list each of 10 things you're grateful for in the following way. I'll type it in the chat. Finish the sentence with what you're grateful for. Okay. You can also use Walt Disney's way of using gratitude's magical power if you find it easier. And I am so glad that. Finish the sentence with what you're so glad about. Okay. Once you've listed the 10 things you're grateful for, finish the magical way out of negativity practice by writing, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the perfect resolution. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the perfect resolution. Okay. And just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. It may be a challenge, but see if you can make it through one day. There is an important reason to do this because most of us have no idea how much we speak negatively. But if you have an idea after watching your words for a day, remember that negativity and complaint bring more of those exact things. Okay. If you're aware of what you're saying, you can stop and decide if the consequences of what you're about to say are worth it. Here is a magic lifeline you can use if you've noticed yourself thinking or saying something negative. Stop immediately and say, but I do have to say that I'm grateful for. But I do have to say that I am grateful for. Finish the rest of the sentence with something, anything that you're grateful for. Take this magic lifeline with you. Grab a hold of it whenever you need it. And if any little problem or situation appears in the future, remember to put out the embers with gratitude before it grows into a fire. At the same time, you're going to ignite the magic in your life. Okay. Negativity is a big problem. Complaining is a big problem. I don't get so much of it from you guys that come to class every day, but you would not believe the negativity and the complaining that I get every single day on a day-to-day basis. And I'm just like, y'all need to come to our favor. Woo. So here's our magical practice for today, as always. And if you come with me on Miracle Morning, we've already done this. You make your list of 10 things that you're grateful for and why. Read them out loud. And then say the 3 magical words. After you read it, feel the gratitude and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 2 is you're going to choose a problem or negative situation in your life that you want to resolve. And 3, you're going to list 10 things that you're grateful for about the negative situation. And at the end of your list, write, thank you, thank you, thank you for the perfect resolution. Just for today, see if you can get through one day without saying anything negative. If you notice yourself thinking or saying something negative, use the magic lifeline. Stop immediately and say, but I have to say that I am grateful for, okay? But I have to say that I am grateful for, and like every night, and I took my magic rock with me to Atlanta, and I still do my magic rock work every night just before you go to sleep, okay? I need you to take your magic rock and hold it in your hand and think about all the wonderful things that happened today, and think about the very, very best thing that happened. Think about it, hold it in your hand and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Put it on your bedside table. What it's going to do is it's going to remind you, number 1, you're going to go to sleep in a state of gratitude. And number 2, when you wake up in the morning and you look at your bedside table and you see your magic rock, it's going to remind you to get up and get up and start your day in gratitude. Okay. Very important meeting at 5 p.m. today, Central Standard Time. Let all of your people know. We got some big updates. We got some big things coming. We're making a lot of changes for the better. It's all for the better. And you and your teams need to be on that call. All right. I will see y'all at 5. I love you. Be blessed.